all things are here to teach us, guys, from beginning, so we never forget. So this bird here was sent here from beginning to teach you about your eyes. So you never forget the peacock. You never forget the eyes. Okay? The eyes are pertaining to the dice. So I've got my blocks here. I wanted to show you some more with the dice. I'm going to play with them. I'm going to play with the blocks, okay? When we're kids, we play. One of the first games we learn how to play is peekaboo, okay? And another one we learn how to play with is blocks. Blocks are so important, okay? And I'm also going to do some stuff with the cards today to show you what you have to do with the cards, how you're the 5, okay, for the 5th element for Jack in the Box, okay, how you're the capstone, how we can see all of this just on the cards. And I've got even more stuff to share today. There's just so much, literally so much. Let me turn this around. Okay, guys, here I have my alligator. Okay, and the alligator is seen from ancient times. It's an ancient Egyptian teaching. There's lots to be seen in this head of the alligator. This is a teacher. This is a great teacher right here, this creature. Okay, the creature is the teacher. Okay, and the teach is the time heaven. This is a part of time heaven. Okay, notice how his teeth are sharp and pointed, right? And they're all in a row. That's important. Okay, because the alligator is pertaining to the wall. Okay, and Allah. Okay, and Allah, A-L-A-H, and I've shown you before about rules when it comes to wordings, okay? You can omit doubles. See how in this word Allah, we omitted the double, okay, but we kept it here, and we added the H. And H is a silent letter, so it can disappear. And then you have your Allah. Well, they got the Allah from the wall. Law. Okay, you see this Allah here in the Wallah? Okay, this is pertaining to the Allah Gator and the bricks. Okay, so Allah Gator, he is the Allah Gate oar. And I just showed you about the rows, and the rows are oars. Okay, for the row, row, row your boat. These teachings are pertaining to the stars. Okay, and the Allah Gate. Okay, and the Allah Gate is pertaining to the 8. And I showed you with the cards how you've got Jack 6, King 7, Queen 8. Okay, and 68 is important as a number because 7, that is the king, lives inside each of those. It's between each one. 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6. Nested right in between these is the 7 for the king. Okay, so we have the Allah Gate oar. So we're talking about the gods and the king's gates of the waters above, in the below, because this comes from the Wallah, okay, and how we get here, pertaining to the ladder. That is the circle. That is the 10. Okay. So, on the cards, here we go. We've got our land, air, water, water, air, land, and we're the fire that walks upon the ladder. We're the Son of God. Okay, so this at the center is concerning you because you're the center of your universe right here. You see how it's got this little pin that goes through it? This is concerning the kingpin who holds both together. It ties both worlds together. Notice how this creates like an 8. This creates an 8. 2 circles, they come together to create the 8. Okay. This is also concerning the 12-spoke wheel and the 8-spoke wheel. Okay. So let's draw what we're seeing here on the cards. I'm just going to draw it to the side because I don't want to draw on my cards. So we've got our angels at the 4 corners. Right? And then we've got the kingpin at the center. You got fire, earth, air, water. Your 4 go spells, 22, 22, 22, 22. This is your 88 window for the 8 to come through. So we have the 888 right here on the cards. We've got the kingpin on the cards. Okay, and X marks the spot. So let's connect these dots and mark the spot. Okay, there's our X. And on our die, we have the same image. Okay, so 5, when you do your keypad, it doesn't matter which way you do your keypad. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can do the upside down version of this, which is just a flip script. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keypad calculator, but at the same time, 5 is always at the center. Okay, 5 is always at the center because 5 is the center for Jack. X marks the spot in Jack's box, so let's draw the box. Okay, and now we have a bird's eye view of our pyramid. Okay, and Jack is the capstone. This is the capstone, you guys, right here at the center. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can draw our equinoxes and our solstices. Okay, and you're going to get another image of the pyramid, the Great Pyramid, from a bird's eye perspective view. This is concerning Jack as the capstone. That is you. Okay, now when we go here and we add in our arcs, here's an arc, because we got to circle our square. Here's an arc, here's an arc, and here's an arc. And here are your 4 archangels. Okay, pertaining to the 4 corners, right? Because we've got our corners here. Now, these angels are also concerning the corners. You got your corners, and then you have your coroners. Okay, this is pertaining to the sine wave in the material world. This is pertaining to your age and a cycle in the material realm. Okay, and you've got your arches here. Okay, and up here at the top of this arch, because this is the zodiac also, this arch is Noah's Ark. This is where you find all your animals in pairs at the top of the wheel in high heaven. Okay, and the pairs is important because it's pertaining to your dice that come in a pair, because you have pair of dice earth. Okay. Okay, yeah, so also in this image, now we can start to see our hourglass come through. And I showed you this on the cards yesterday with the bow tie. How it just kind of all ties it together. See how I did this bow tie right here? This is the number 8 pertaining to the King's Gate. Okay, so the King's Gate is pertaining to the 8. That is also the sine wave. That is the analemma in the sky, the path that the sun takes right here. And at the center is Jack, who ties it all together. Okay, because Jack is the kingpin who ties it all together. Okay, so back to Walla. You've got wall, law. Okay, you've got wall, law. Okay, and these come together to make Abba. A-B, B-A. Alpha, beta, because you're connecting from birth, which is the beginning of the zygote. Okay, you're Satan from beginning. You're the immortal one, the immortal and the immortal, immortal and the immortal. Okay, and the immortal is I'm mortal. I'm an oar tail, for pertaining to the oars. Okay, you need to start looking at oar as oar for the row, row, row your boat when we do the water. So you've got Abba right here. Okay, and these 2 blocks come together to create the wall. Okay, the wall is right here, and this is the brick. Teachers, leave those kids alone. You're just another brick in the wall. Here's your brick. Okay, and they come together. Alpha, beta, higher self, lower self. Prime creator, Jack in the box. The Christ is Jack, who dies in your behalf.